Hi everybody, hey, it's John Bice with eXp Real Estate and the Florida for Boomers Network here in Sarasota, Lakewood Ranch, Parrish, Venice, and Northport, Florida. Hey, so you sent in an inquiry to the Florida for Boomers Network and you wanted to know more about Lakewood Ranch. Now, if you can see this, it's a map of Lakewood Ranch because I get so many questions about where is Lakewood Ranch? What is Lakewood Ranch? Do you only sell Lakewood Ranch? Can you explain it to me? So we're gonna cover where Lakewood Ranch is and give you some boundaries to show you where it's located, the different communities, and explain that to you. So hang in there, we'll be right back. Okay, so here we are. We've got the map of Lakewood Ranch, and I want to try to explain everything to you. So this entire piece of property is Lakewood Ranch, and I've heard different estimates, 40 square miles, 50 square miles, but it's a large piece of land, and this was originally purchased back in the early 1900s. If you remember Schlitz beer, it was that family that purchased this to raise cattle, do lumbering, farming, and they still own it. So I want to explain some things to you. This is I-75 right here, and we have 4 exits that you can get off of the interstate to come to Lakewood Ranch. So the most northern exit is State Road 64. Then you drop down to State Road 70, and these probably won't mean anything to you if you haven't been here. Then we have University Parkway. Now, University Parkway is very important because this part of Lakewood Ranch is Manatee County. This part is Sarasota County. And people say, well, what's the difference? I believe taxes are slightly higher in Sarasota County. Not significantly, but slightly higher in Sarasota County. And that last exit that we have is Fruitville Road down here at the bottom. So you have Fruitville, University, State Road 70, and State Road 64. Now, when they start talking to you about different communities, villages, they call them. So this is all Lakewood Ranch. So you have villages. Summerfield was one of, actually was the first community in Lakewood Ranch. So this all developed from this little community right here, master plan community. This is, they have the original country club. We have Greenbrook. Any of these communities that have been around for quite a while, there's no model homes to go see. So I'm going to show you some of the communities where you can go find model homes to look at. But this area is completely sold out. And if you come down University Parkway here, you come into the Lake Club, which is, I'm going to tell you, 1.5 million or more to get into. You have the Isles, which is Toll Brothers is the builder, semi-custom, probably 800 to a million to get in there. And then Country Club East, our second country club, is also, there's no models to look at, that's done. So a great majority of you have contacted me about the Del Webb, which was our first 55 plus community in Lakewood Ranch. Now this is about 7 years old now and is probably about, I'd say 95% complete. So we're starting to have resales come up in there. There is still some availability to build new construction, but it's very, very limited. But just an amazing community, 22,000 square foot clubhouse with lagoon style pools, workout facility. There's a restaurant within Del Webb. Just amazing. Gated, non-golfing. The other 55 plus community that we have is Crestwind right here. So Crestwind is going to be a smaller community. Del Webb is about 1,200 homes. Crestwind is going to be around 600 homes when it's all built out. It's only about 2 years old right now. Still plenty of opportunity to buy a lot, pick out the model home that you want to put on it, and build. Very few. There's one resale in there right now, and it's actually one of my clients who was transferred out after thinking they were going to retire. So that's the other 55 plus community that we have. These dark greens, again, are light greens. They are sold out, communities that have been around for a while. But we also have communities called Esplanade, which this one's called Esplanade Azario. It's marketed as a active adult community, which means it's not age restricted, but it's gated, and they don't build things that families normally would look for, especially price point wise. But they don't put playgrounds in and basketball courts, and do not build a 2-story home unless it's custom. So it's geared towards the professional baby boomer generation. Beautiful community, golfing. The clubhouse is getting very close to being completed there. And just absolutely beautiful homes. Taylor Morrison is the builder there, and very, very, very nice. So one of the newest communities is right here. This is called Star Farms. That's about as far, because that's State Road 64. That is as far to the north as you can go in Lakewood Ranch. D.R. Horton is the builder there. Tons of availability with builder homes. So what the builders are now doing is they start building a home on a lot that they've chosen. They've chosen all the upgrades that are going to go into the home. And then eventually they'll put that home into the MLS for sale. So a lot has changed in the last 10 months. January, the builders were auctioning off lots. You were doing a blind bid on a lot. And then it was 15 to 18 months to wait for construction. So that all has changed. So it's a really, really good time to get into the market. University Parkway, once again, right over here is the University Town Center. That's our new mall. Beautiful area, restaurants, and all kinds of shopping. To get to our beaches, you can come down I-75. There's 2 ways to get out to our beaches. Fruitville Road would take you out to Lido Key, which is amazing, and then go down 2 more exits to Clark Road, which is exit 205, and that takes you to Siesta Key, the world famous Siesta Key, where everybody wants to be. But this was just to give you an idea of what Lakewood Ranch is. Now, with all that land, 1/3 of it is set aside to be parks, wooded areas, lakes. It'll never be developed. And again, it's the #1 selling and the #1 master planned community in the United States right now. To compare it to the villages, when this is 100% complete in about 12 to 13 years, they'll have 60,000 people living here. The villages currently has 180,000 with plans to bring in another 100,000 people. So quite crowded. We're 11 miles from the beach. They're a couple hours from the beach. So that's a big thing too, because we just had the Hurricane Ian go by. Little to no damage in this area. Not a flood zone. Flood insurance is not required. Homeowner insurance, just on average for these newer homes, is around $1,200 a year. I'm not an insurance agent. Do not quote me on that, but that's ballpark where it is. So again, no damage out this way. We were very, very, very blessed, but these newer homes are built to the highest hurricane standards. Concrete block, the roofs are strapped down to that concrete block, and they either have shingle or tile roofs. So mostly what you saw in Lakewood Ranch was some trees that were blown over, and that was primarily it. So if you have plans to come down, we're going to meet right here at the Lakewood Ranch Information Center, which I'll send you that address. They give you about a 20-minute presentation and tell you a lot of the same things that I just told you, but it'll give you even a better idea of Lakewood Ranch. Lakewood Ranch has its own hospital, which is located right over here, and all the medical offices around that. It's a smaller hospital. I think it has 220 beds, but a very, very, very good hospital. The polo field, I think I told you about that. Great time during November, December, January. We go out and everybody tailgates around the field. It's just absolutely spectacular time of year. Beautiful weather. And then we also have the new Waterside area. A lot of development going on down there. The price point, once you jump over University for some reason, tends to jump up about a lot, a couple $100,000 probably. I don't have the exact number, but it does jump up a lot. But there is a lot of opportunity. Windward, if you can see that on the map, which is way down here, that's a Neal community. That's the one that's furthest south right now. Neal is a semi-custom builder that's local. They build between Tampa and Naples and have been in business, I believe it's 60 years. So that should give you a great idea of Lakewood Ranch. Our new Main Street Shopping Center is down here, the new entertainment hub for Lakewood Ranch. Where the information center is located, there's another Main Street located there. All kinds of little shops and restaurants, and just a great place to walk around. The holidays, it's all lit up. They shoot off fireworks down here at this location for 4th of July and those type of things. So I hope that gives you some idea of Lakewood Ranch and just explains a little bit about what it is and more. Okay, so there you have it. Lakewood Ranch, kind of in a nutshell, just to give you an idea of what Lakewood Ranch is, where it's located. We didn't talk about, just to the north of us is a city that's still in Manatee County. It's called Parrish. There's a Del Webb community there. Many of you have inquired about that. It's about 18 months old now. I believe they've sold 350 homes in there. And the clubhouse is slated to open this December, before the end of the year. That's what they're targeting for it. So if you have questions, feel free to reach out to me. If you got this via email, you can use the calendar invite on my email and go right into my calendar and make an appointment to either have a phone call with me, a Zoom call, or an in-person meeting. You can reach me on my cell phone at 941-962-7443, and I'm here to answer questions for you. We want to be a guide for you when you're in your search for a home in this area. The benefit to that is we've been doing this for 17 years. I have a whole team of people. We have a assistant for our team. I have 3 buyers agents that work on the team, myself. So we know the area very, very well, and we'll help you get the best deal on a home, whether it's new construction, whether it's a resale home, but we want to find what works best for you. What community are you looking for? Are you going to live here and homestead this home, or is this going to be a vacation home for you? You're going to be a snowbird and maybe rent it out sometime. So we want to be a resource for you for all those things, okay? Thanks so much, and if you saw this on YouTube and you're liking what you see, hey, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and once or twice a week when we upload a new video, you'll get a notification that it just came out. So again, we're here to help you out in any way we possibly can. Thanks so much, and I look forward to talking to you very, very soon.